Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here as the recording of the Sunday, July 6th, 2025. I'm just walking from my hotel, which is located right over there. And I am on my way to the second theme park here at the Disneyland Paris Resort. Walt Disney Studios Park is the name of it. I'm wearing an appropriate Universal, well, maybe not appropriate, wearing another studio shirt, Universal Studios Hollywood, which I love. I also enjoy MGM Studios, now called Hollywood Studios in Florida. I'm a long way from both those places. Let's see what Paris has to offer in the form of Walt Disney Studios. Join me, shall you? A little blustery day, a cooler day than it was yesterday. Weather conditions rainy. It's been drizzling and or downpouring all morning. It has subsided a little bit at 12:30, so I'm heading out of my hotel and going to make my way over to Starbucks. Evidently, there's only one Starbucks. There aren't any in the parks. Yesterday, when I was in the Disneyland Paris proper, on Main Street, there is no Starbucks on Main Street. The only one is located at Disney Village on the way into the parks. So I'm going to grab a piping hot caffeinated beverage. Now, if it ends up raining, I might have to buy an umbrella or a poncho, the clear ponchos that have the Disneyland Paris on the back of them. And if it cools down even more, if they have a nice hoodie for Walt Disney Studios Park, oh yes, I will buy that. I want to buy some merchandise. Now, I've heard mixed reviews on how this park is, and I'm kind of going into it without any spoilers, spoiler-free. I haven't watched anything. I really haven't seen anything. No grand walkthroughs or ride-throughs of different things here at the park. But I am happy looking at it from the outside of it because they have their own Earful Tower, which reminds me of the 1989 MGM Studios, early 90s MGM Studios in Florida, my favorite theme park of all time. I know this is going to pale in comparison to be nothing like that, but there are some nuances here from that Eisner era that I am going to enjoy. So if they have merchandise, oh yes, I will be purchasing it. Get caffeinated, head in. Walt Disney Studios. Right, I am now stepping inside the world premiere building. Look at this. This is really freaking cool. I did not know this was even like this inside here. Oh, I am liking this. This looks just like the kind of like the Burbank studios over here. They even have those same kind of like windows that roll down that the animators would be able to adjust. When I did the tour of the Disney Studios in Burbank, they explained how those windows, you can kind of adjust them down to go with the lighting that was outside. They've recreated that in here. So I am loving this Hollywood theming through here. This the Hollywood jewel box right here. I think that's a gift shop right there, but the facades look like real buildings from Hollywood. It's giving serious great movie ride vibes. RIP Disney MGM / now Hollywood Studios great movie ride vibes in here. This is the Mickey's of Hollywood store inside this building. Look, they have a little hoodie right there. They got a few other ones. They had this in the first building when you're walking over there. If they had this in a t-shirt, I would probably buy it, or if they had it in a zip-up style hoodie, but I don't really like the non-zip-up hoodie. And this whole place just screams Eisner, and I love it. I like this behind the counter world premiere. You got Daisy and Donald walking right there. Pretty nice store. Definitely has, you know, Hollywood Studios has a lot of stores like this as well, so nothing different, but I definitely like it. It's called the Mickey's of Hollywood Boutique. I do love that they have the Earful Tower represented here. They got rid of it in Florida. And they have the Walk of Fame here. You got Mickey, the first one, then Minnie, Mufasa, Woody, all Disney characters, but very nice touch. Is the Hollywood and Vine 5 and Dime in front of me right there. And it says Hollywood Pictures Museum, but there's no museum in here. And again, that is serious GMR vibes, great movie ride vibes to the fullest extent. And you're just walking right down the road here. You're walking right down the middle of the road heading towards the Disney Theater World Premiere, which I think takes me back outside. Buena Vista Gifts right there, piano lesson sign up in the very, very top. I really love this building. We'll come back in here a little bit later, but I'm gonna head into the park now. To be completely honest, just giving my first impression as I walk in here, I really like this park so far. I know it's gonna be a mishmash and kind of a mess, kind of how Hollywood Studios is modern day, but I'm gonna be kind of feeding off of the energy of the original studios in Burbank, and then also MGM Studios that Eisner created in '89, early '90s. That was my all-time favorite theme park. So I'm gonna be kind of basing a lot of that on how my enjoyment of the parks was back in those days. Not really the modern day park of the studios. Look like they're doing a lot of construction as well, but I like that the partner statue is over here because you got Walt and Mickey, how they kind of teamed up to create the Walt Disney Productions and the studios in Burbank, and he's like overlooking the animation building with the sorcerer's cap. I like that a lot. First vibes. Again, my thought process could change dramatically throughout the course of the day, but as I'm walking in, I really do like how this place is set up. And the main thing I want to go to first is going to be back here past Ratatouille, past over in this area. Tucked away in the back of the park is one of the original attractions that has been rethemed, but it still exists back there. It used to be the old Catastrophe Canyon, which they used to have at MGM Studios. I've got to ride that first. That's got to be my first one. That's my #1 priority here. As you can tell, I love my memories of MGM Studios. And I love Hollywood. I love LA, I love Hollywood, I love old movies. I love the vibe of Hollywood Boulevard and Hollywood and all the studios. So yeah, I love all that stuff. Pretty wild to have Ratatouille in Paris. In Paris. I'm so used to it on the East Coast. I'm going through this tunnel. Not doing any fast passes or anything today. I'm just doing the standard walk-on. It shouldn't be too busy, but we'll see. Right, there's like almost like a carnival-style fair ride right here. That's a little weird for like a Disney ride. I'm not too keen on that, but yeah, that looks interesting. That's really not like a Hollywood vibe. So this is what I'm saying. It's like a weird mishmash of attractions. Oh, is this really happening? Am I getting on the backlot tram tour? Well, it's not a backlot tram tour, but it used to be out in Florida. It may have had a backlot tram here as well of sorts, but it's been revamped. It's now Cars themed, but it is the old school type of trams that take you back to the former Catastrophe Canyon. It's gonna be the same. It's just gonna have a Cars overlay on it, and I can handle that. I can handle that. Just put me on Catastrophe Canyon. I have waited years to do this again. I'm so excited. Oh, I'll take this one right here. Now look how tucked away back in the corner up here. It's like, wait, it's almost like a Mickey here. And I know how much I love this. Seeing these gold wing style doors where they're gonna pull this down for the tram right here. This is not I have not seen this in a Disney park in so long, since they've completely gotten rid of, you know, the old MGM Hollywood Studios era. Look, you can tell this is the point I'm going to be getting wet right here. Look at that. That is water. The water's going to pour in from right over there. Oh, why do I love that so much? Why do I love the closing of that so much? Something you never see at Disney anymore. This is called Cars Road Trip is what it's called now.
Please remain seated during all the tour. Thank you.
Remain seated. Oh my gosh, it's happening. It's going to Catastrophe Canyon. Well, a version of it. I do love Cars. I love the movie Cars too, so this is kind of a nice little add-on too. It's going to have an overlay. I can handle Cars. I can for sure handle Cars. There is a driver on this. This is not like an automatic vehicle that's like on a railing. There is a tram driver going into the Ghost Garage up here. You can spend the night in the Ghost Garage. Right there, Copper Canyon traffic maze. Okay, Cars Catastrophe Canyon, they call it now. Oh, I can handle that. I can handle that. I can handle that. As long as it exists in some fashion, I can handle it. Cars Catastrophe Canyon. Not Catastrophe. We're going in. Oh, what is happening? What year is this? What freaking year is this? Oh, it's Catastrophe freaking Canyon. It's freaking Catastrophe. Why am I am a nerd. Oh my gosh. It's the same. They just got the Dynaco over the top of it. It's the same. It's exactly the freaking same. Oh, I have to go. Oh, this is so good. I cannot believe this. Yes. Give it to me. Give it to me. Make my early 90s heart happy. Make it happy. Oh, this is the same exact feeling. Oh, I'm gonna shed a tear. Oh, yes. Come on. Yes. Oh, that feels good on this cool day. Oh, yes. There it is. It's time. Let's go. Yes. Just like the old days. Bring it on. Come on. Give me that water. Bring it to me. Give it to me. Out of everyone on this, I can guarantee I'm enjoying this more than anybody else on this thing. Dang, I feel like I'm gonna leave out of here and go see the Empty Nest, Golden Girls, and Ernest Saves Christmas House. But I'm not. I'm not. But at least this is something. Let's go. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was awesome. Yes, it's the little things, folks. It's the little things. Oh, am I gonna see the back facade? Yes, yes. Show me the back. Show me the back. This is so. When you used to do it at studios, they'd show you the back facade as well. They've draped it over with some kind of netting, green netting. Okay, okay. I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down now. I'm making a fool of myself. That made my day. Oh. Oh.
Thank you for joining us. For your
My heart is happy right now. Oh, I love these doors. I love it. And had a cast member sitting here as if she was giving the tour. She only gave a couple lines, but she was sitting in that same kind of a seat. Yes. And they just rethemed it. And really, there was no point in having, like, it really makes no sense to have the canyon during all that. The tram driver right there, they had someone sitting in the same seat as if they were giving a backlot tram tour talking about Catastrophe Canyon. Now, they never had a backlot here like they did at MGM Studios, but the same type of attraction, Catastrophe Canyon, cut and paste, same one from MGM Studios in Florida. Thank you for indulging my nerdery. That was something. That was something. Man, okay. Okay, bring myself back to earth now. It's not the 90s anymore. I gotta check the wait times. I don't know if it's worth waiting an hour or so for Ratatouille. I'm pretty sure it's an exact copy and paste as the one in Florida. We'll see. We'll see what the wait times are. If it's a short wait time, I'll do it. But again, I don't have the fast pass today. I'm just kind of relive some nostalgic moments, but in a completely different country, and experience the Hollywoodish stuff here. Here's a game changer. They have a single rider here. We don't have this in Florida. They have a single rider for Ratatouille, and I'm here by myself, so I'm doing it. If they had single rider in Orlando, I'd be riding this thing till the cows came home, or till the rat came home, or till Remy came home. That's nice. Single rider? If there is single rider in Florida, I sure don't remember that being a thing, but that's nice. That's interesting. There's no 3D glasses on this one. It's been a while since I've been on the one in Orlando, but I think that one's still 3D. There's no 3D glasses on this one. I couldn't really tell a massive, major difference between the one here versus the one in Orlando. I think it's pretty much a carbon copy with the exception of the 3D. I think maybe the screens look a little bit better with the 3D. Again, it's been a while since I've been on the one. I'm not an expert on the Ratatouille ride at Epcot, just simply because the line is always so incredibly lengthy that I think I've only been on it maybe four times in my entire life, just because the wait time for standby is usually like an hour and a half, sometimes even more than that. But I really enjoyed this one. It's kind of the same. It's got the practical effects, got the practical sets, I should say, as well as the digital and all that, digital screens and everything. And I really do like the trackless ride. So the trackless ride system is really a kind of a cool thing. And the whole area, even the whole Paris area, is pretty accurate to how the streets of Paris are, with the cobblestone, the brick streets, and all that. So I'm going to head off now and go into some other areas of the park, and see what else I can find here at the studios, at the Walt Disney Studios. Oh, they evidently have their own little version of Radiator Springs through here as well. I don't think they have Radiator Springs racers, but they have the old Route 66 Radiator Springs area. You got Luigi's Tires here. You got Tow Mater Towing and Salvage. This is nice. You got the little phone booth over here. You got the Welcome Travelers Radiator Springs Chamber of Commerce. This says eat, and there's just a brick wall there that you can't go through. That's kind of cool. Oh, there's even a Flo's V8 Cafe over there. That's nice. Oh, and this must be the Crushes coaster that everyone recommends to go on the Crushes coaster. So check that out. See how the wait time is for that. Maybe they have a single rider for that. That'd be amazing. They don't have a Flo's Cafe. There's just a sign that says Flo's Cafe, and then you got their little miniature version of maters spin around over here. This is a lot different than the one that's at DCA, and it goes a lot faster. Look at that thing right there. It's like teacups. It's like the teacups version. It's a lot different than the one at DCA. That's interesting. That'll make you a little more nauseous. It doesn't whip you around as fast, but it whips you around more often. This is where the theming the sight lines and everything aren't the best here. You got Route 66, you got the Mater attraction and all that, and you got Radiator Springs, and then immediately over here you have Crush's Coaster. You go into the sea. Oh wow, you can actually see the ride track as it goes through there. Crush's Coaster. There is a single rider, but it says 45 minutes for a single rider. That's not good. 65 minutes for the regular standby. And this is evidently the way the ride vehicle operates. I'll check back a little bit later. Yeah, when Guardians of the Galaxy opened at Epcot, there were quite a few people that said, oh, that's just basically the same ride system as Crush's Coaster. And after seeing it going by over here, I don't know if they're comparable. Maybe comparable how they spin, but I don't know if this is as fluid. I can't speak till I go on it, but let's see how the lines go a little bit later. Maybe a little bit later. Ah, yes, the flying carpets of Agrabah, which is like a copy and paste, pretty much the same thing we have at Magic Kingdom in Florida. But we don't have this, which is like a little overlook. You can walk up these stairs and go get a bird's eye perspective or on the same level perspective of the flying carpets of Agrabah. It's kind of neat. It's almost like the Aladdin version of Dumbo, if you will, as they kind of spin around. But you can stand up here on this little railing, which is kind of neat. So this is at MK in Florida. Same exact kind of thing. Now there's the standby down there for Crush's Coaster. Little viewing area over there. The wind's starting to pick up. Maybe a rainstorm coming in. Woo! It's a little windy. Up here on this little railing. Maybe because I'm elevated. Because I'm really high. Oh, look over there. It was Buzz Lightyear. Passed by him when I was. So you go right out of the Toy Story Buzz Lightyear area, and then you walk right into Radiator Springs, and then you got Crush's Coaster right here, all visible from each other. And I'm not saying this place doesn't have its problems, but it's got some good points. And over to the Hollywood Tower. It looks like it's still themed around Twilight Zone. I'm here for it. And they still have smoking areas here, smoking. You kind of have to get used to when coming here is there's going to be people smoking everywhere, not just in the smoking areas, but there are people smoking all over the place. It's unthemed external queue I've ever seen. Just have these little partitions up right over there. Oh, what's this guy doing? 25?
Of course.
Okay, 25 minutes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much.
Okay, thank you. 25-minute wait time for the Hollywood Tower standby, not in front of the line, no single rider, just 25 minutes? Yes, I'm here for it, even though it's kind of obscured from here. 25 minutes is amazing. It's an amazing wait time. That's so short. That's an insanely short wait time. You would never see it this short of a wait time at Hollywood Studios in Florida, ever. Yes, into the Hollywood Tower lobby, check-in desk over there, this owl full of cobwebs. Up here, you got the HTH Hollywood Tower banner right up there dangling from the area. The queue kind of zigzags a little differently here than it does at the other parks, where you kind of come in this way, then you zigzag, and you go in this way. A little bit different, but you know, eerily and creepily the same here at the Hollywood Tower Hotel. Go through here. Thank you. Oh, I love this attraction so much. Love it. This is probably exactly the same. Fill in all the available space. You see there's cobwebs everywhere. Not just cobwebs inside, but they're also outside. France, for some reason, has a big cobweb problem. I haven't really seen any spiders, but you see a lot of cobwebs. I was noticing those in Paris. I'm noticing them all around here as well. So this theming is pretty normal for even like outside. You'll see cobwebs everywhere for whatever reason. Ooh, look at the number 22 door right there. I don't know what that represents. Going in the library. Making my way into the library. Right up here. Library. Very thundery in here. Oh yeah, it's pretty similar. The book here.
Merci de rester sur le tapis et uniquement sur le tapis. Please stay on the carpet and only on the carpet. Thank you.
That's weird. It's in English. We have subtitles in French, but it was the same pre-show. All right, this is a little different. This is a little bit different when you come into here. Got the old time cards, service elevator, arrow for the workers here at the Hollywood Tower. Got the phone there, time cards, time clock, not the correct time. You got like a boiler thing here, air conditioner boiler unit, not air conditioner, but a boiler unit. Oh, this looks way smaller too. No, you go up, going up to the second level. Never mind. I stand corrected. Yeah, eerily the same, but also slightly different. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going up to the top here. What up? Oh, look at the birdcage here. There seems to be a lot more theming in the queue here. I like it. Lots of cobwebs. Look at all this. It's like Kingdom of the Spiders in here. The old Shatner film. Deep cut. Look at these railings up here. Look at the crosswalks, I should say. All across here. No, I don't think that's for guests. I guess it's part of the theming. This crazy boiler right here. Massive boiler. That's why they call it a boiler. And you can see like a face. There's the two eyes. There's the mouth. There's the nose. That was so good. So good. They were very, very strict on filming. They just kept reiterating it in a couple different languages. No filming was allowed. They said it is restricted. It is forbidden is the word that they used. Let's see if I can get a photo over here. Also, this is something different than the other parks. They put the lock screen on it. See, we can't get a photo. Oh, that's me right there. There's That was really good. That was so good. Different than the Disney World one. Different. They had like it was like a different theming. They had like a little girl running around. It was like a whole different theming. I kind of wish I could have filmed it. I'm sure you could probably find a ride through online, but yeah. I highly recommend this version of the Hollywood Tower. It was almost a little more intense than the regular Twilight Zone Tower. You know how Guardians over at DCA has a lot more drops than like the regular old school Twilight Zone version. This one kind of was on par with Guardians with the amount of times you dropped. I didn't think it was ever going to end. It just kept dropping over and over and over and over. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. Photos up here from the Tip Top Club. Man, my buddy Justin has been on this a bunch of times. Said they're not going to let you film on it. Mark my words. And he was right. They are very strict. Again, I'm sure you could probably get away with it, but they just make it very, very well known that they also told me to remove my hats and glasses, so best remove them. They don't tell you that at the other parks. Usually they just let you keep your hats on, but Something just broke. I just heard something break. The Hollywood Tower lanyard. It has like a room key right there. That's kind of neat. Like a new school room key. This is the only merchandise I found that actually has the logo Disneyland Paris on it. Can't really say I love that shirt, but if the ears had it, or maybe even like a Spirit jersey or something had it, that'd be kind of neat. But that's just a basic Hollywood Tower when it doesn't say Disneyland Paris on it. This is pretty good though. This art print here, which is specifically for the Walt Disney Park, Walt Disney Studio Park, right there. Yeah, I like that they still have the movie or the TV version. It's also interesting that they didn't have it in French. They had oh, look at this, Hidden Mickey, right there. All right, they don't have any merchandise that actually. Nothing's jumping out at me, but yeah. However, have this clock right here, which is specifically for Paris. That's kind of neat. A Hollywood Hotel Tower clock. Show starting for Mickey the Magician here at the Animagic Theater. It's about to start running in. I think it's starting in just a couple minutes now, actually. Take a look at this retro-looking carpet right here. Look at this retro carpet. I love it. That was a solid half-hour show. It really was a lot better than I expected. I didn't really know what to expect, but let's say that was actually really, really good. Had quite a few different intervals. It was like kind of a, I don't know how to really describe it though, but there was a lot of actors, a lot of songs, a lot of music, a lot of dancing, a lot of things like that. I was not expecting it to be as good as it was, but honestly, I really, really enjoyed it, and the entire crowd was really into it. I mean, everyone was just like clapping along, singing along. No one was really dancing, but everyone was definitely into the vibe. And then when it ended, everyone just kind of was like giving a roaring cheer when it ended. I would definitely see that one again, and I put that in the I was pleasantly surprised category to see that show. I've now got in the line to head over to Crush's Coaster. 35-minute wait for Crush's Coaster, and I'm in the line now for Crush's Coaster. 35-minute for single rider, I should say. 75 minutes for the regular standby, but 35 for single rider. I don't think it's probably going to get any better than this. So jumped in the single rider line, and now I'm inside. It's been raining outside as well, so it's probably good to get out of the rain. Because once I walked out of the theater after seeing Mickey the Magician, it started pouring. So I feel more comfortable and warm and dry inside here. So inside the Crush's Coaster room and the theming here. This is I think this is the single rider here, and then the regular standby is out there. Yeah, this single rider line is going by pretty quick, to be honest. There's only like maybe 8 people in front of me. I've only been in line for, I don't know, 10 minutes. All right, I did it. I mean, I guess there's kind of similarities to Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot, but Guardians makes this thing look like amateur hour, and Guardians is 100 times better. 100 times better. This is still a lot of fun, but there's no competing with Guardians. It's been raining. This is closed. I was going to go on this. It was like a 5 or 10 minute wait, but this is down at the moment. This is kind of like the teacup one over there. I can definitely see the similarities, but I don't know. It's almost like an archaic version of what Guardians was perfected to be, if that makes sense. Also, if you get motion sickness on Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot, you will get it 10 times worse on this thing. That thing non-stop spins. Guardians kind of slightly spins. That thing is next level. It's like the teacups on a coaster. Right, inside the Sorcerer's Hat is the Animation Academy in here, which is kind of neat. And they have a preview of some things that's going to be arriving to this area in the future called Adventure World. Wait, is this coming here? Yeah, it is coming here. Because there's the Sorcerer's Hat that I'm inside right now. There's the Earful, well, I don't know if they call it the Earful Tower, but there's the Water Tower, which looks like the Earful Tower. And this is the whole area that's going to be back in the back. It means I might have to come back one day. So that's pretty exciting. This is my first visit, but I enjoyed so far what I've done here. So maybe at some point I can come back to Disneyland Paris and also to Walt Disney Studio Park. It's an interesting name, Walt Disney Studio Park. I mean, very similar to Hollywood Studios, but also completely different in a lot of ways. Definitely has a different vibe than Hollywood Studios, but there are little similarities. And I got a lot accomplished with not even doing the Fast Pass front of the line premiere. I pretty much did everything I wanted to do. I don't really care much about Avengers Campus. I mean, I don't know. It's okay. I'm more of a DC guy, superhero guy. And I love they still have the elephants in here. They got rid of them at DCA. They also got rid of them on the corner of Hollywood and Highland at that mall there. This is the overlook here at the Hollywood Gardens restaurant. A little quick service place. But take a look at this. You got the ABC out there, which is at the studios, right next to Burbank Studios. That's kind of neat. A little homage to the Burbank Studios there as well. They're making some sort of an announcement. I'm kind of getting a... Oh, there's a show that's happening. They're canceling because of the weather. Pretty nasty out right now. Love this building. Loving this building. Love this. Love this. Look at this. Right next to the studio building. You got the tower right there, the water tower at the studios. But gosh, that really makes me miss Great Movie Ride, and incredibly amount of love and missing the Great Movie Ride. Miss that thing. Miss that ride at MGM. Oh, and over here's the Hollywood sign. Look, there's the Hollywood sign, Hollywood Boulevard, Griffith Observatory right over here. Oh, very nicely done. Nicely done. Spend an incredible amount of time in here, just relaxing inside this building. Feels like it's outside, feels like it's nighttime for daytime. It's indoors, but it feels like outdoors. I just love the experience and the vibe and the feels in here. So I can assure you, if I lived here and I was a pass holder, this would be a room in a building that I would be in all the time. I'd probably come in here to get coffee, come in here to get snacks, come in here to get food. I would be a resident, an annual pass holder resident of the Hollywood Gardens restaurant and atrium, just restaurant. And they even have some trees in here. That's why they call it the Hollywood Gardens. They have some trees lining the whole area here. The Hollywood architecture. This is just right up my alley, my Hollywood alley. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here for the day and head back to my hotel to relax. It is a pretty cool sightline view from over here as you're exiting and walking in. I like that perspective. And as I walk back to my hotel, stopping off here in Disney Village at the Disney store, which has that retro early 90s vibe, and there's a little ensemble up here of the Disney park I was just in, right there, the studio park. And I went on the balloon already because today the balloon is definitely not operational at the moment due to the weather, the windiness and the cloudiness and the rain forecast. Very dreary day today, definitely way different than yesterday was. Also, I went to Starbucks, got myself another coffee, and I got myself a mug, souvenir mug. I'll show you when I get back to the room. There's no denying that that park I just went to was a mess. Just a convoluted mess of everything. Not saying it's a bad park, just saying it's a mess of the theming that's going on. Very similar to how Hollywood Studios out of Florida, formerly MGM, is. Great park, but really not a studio anymore. Kind of like Walt Disney Studio Park. They're not really filming anything there. It's not like a studio or anything like that. But I really enjoy the nostalgia of it. Definitely had the strong Eisner Wells feel to it as well. And I loved everything I did today. I had such a great time. Such a great time. Here a couple more days. So we'll be doing other things I have not done in the last 2 days. Yesterday I went to the Disneyland Park, the Disneyland Paris Park. And today I went to Walt Disney Studio Park. And while they were pretty lackluster and really was not a whole lot of the studio merch, I would have bought a lot more. Well, I would have bought something. Whether it be a t-shirt, they didn't have any t-shirts, they didn't have any Disney pins that had the studios on it. They said they were sold out of those, and said when they do get them in, they go really quickly. So that part, it was kind of a bummer they didn't have more merchandise geared to the studios than the Disneyland Paris proper park across the way. And park hopping is like 2 minutes. I mean, it's like walking across the Esplanade almost, distance-wise, out in Anaheim. Park hopping at Disney World's a little different. However, I did get a mug. I got a Starbucks mug to add to my collection. Has the Eiffel Tower, assuming they call it that still. And you got the sorcerer's cap there. Let me flip this around, try not to drop it and break it. Park, Walt Disney Studios. This is kind of a rare one for me. I'm going to take it home, pack it up nicely. It comes in a box that Starbucks provides when you purchase it. And I didn't do this. This is like the dropping umbrella thing. Kind of like the jellyfish attraction over at DCI. That must be Ratatouille, maybe? Yeah, that's probably the Ratatouille area. And then you got the archway leading in. But Hollywood Tower, that's the key. The good one, and then the Eiffel Tower. I love that. I love that. I love that. And from my room, you got to look closely. But you can see the grounded balloon over there because of the weather. But if you look really closely, you can see what I consider to be the Eiffel Tower. It's like right there in the middle of the screen, peeking up over the tree line. Well, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.